one sector that you've spoken upon and I want to deliberate on is the entire cigarette and tobacco related space. It's counters like Godfrey Phillips, ITC, and to some extent even VST Industries that's taking a little bit of a knock-in trade today, because remember, this doesn't only have to do with what happened in the budget, but other than that, remember in October last year when the government announces additional excise duty on tobacco products as well as cigarettes, that was supposed to be put into implementation from February 1st, which was yesterday. So yes, this additional excise duty on cigarette and tobacco products is now underway, and this is 40% on cigarettes, tobacco and similar products, 18% on BDs, and on top of this, a health and national security cess will be levied on pan masala too. Tobacco and related products will attract an additional excise duty. So just to break it down and remind our viewers the quantum of what this duty is, excise duty of roughly 2,050 to 8,500 rupees per 1,000 sticks is going to be levied on cigarette length. Other than filter cigarettes of length not exceeding 65 millimeters, it's 2,000, and then as and when the cigarette length increases by 5 millimeters, there's a little bit of a hike coming in at each increase. So yes, it can go as best as about 8,500 rupees on the upper side per 1,000 cigarettes. That's the additional excise hike that we're expecting to see. And on the back of that, some stocks are under pressure, like ITC. A majority of the chunk of its business comes from the cigarette segment. You have Godfrey Phillips, entire business is on cigarettes, so big impact over there. And Jeffries, when this notification had come out with a note saying that ITC may need to take up prices by about 15% at least to only pass on the overall impact to the customers. So a minimum of 15% to 30% across brokerages is what the expectation was. Last week, even when ITC came out with its earnings and its earnings commentary, this company mentioned that this additional excise duty by the government is not going to do good to the company. It's not going to be good for the government in terms of collections as well, because this is going to encourage a lot of illicit cigarette companies to start coming in the market, as people will try and dodge this excise duty that needs to be paid on cigarettes. So yes, that is the take coming in on some of these cigarette stocks, and it's ITC that's seen a recovery from the day's low. Just want to very quickly see what Godfrey Industries is doing, because it opened lower with a pressure of about 4.5% to 5%. Want to see if there's been any recovery over there as well. That stock should be up on your screen soon. But yes, that is the take coming in on some of the cigarette stocks. Godfrey continues to be under pressure, 5.2% cut on that stock as we speak.